What's up, y'all? It's tatycokley. I'm back for another video, and as you see by the title, today we are doing another little girl talk how to. Of course, I feel like this is really what the bread and butter of my channel is anyway. This is why y'all are here, so I'm gonna try to give you guys more of these while we are at home. This is like literally the perfect time for you guys to work on yourselves and just do like a lot of inner work on your inner child, things like that. So I figured I would give you the tools to do so. Now, a couple disclaimers. My lashes gone, done, left me. There's like 2 left. So if you watched my live earlier, we were like struggling to do mascara in between, so just don't mind that. Also, don't mind my hair. I don't know, I just couldn't figure out like what to do with it, so we just let it go. Just focus on the words, okay, the content. So today we are talking about how to not care what other people think of us, because we just shouldn't, and I feel like it needs to be said. So we're going to get into that. If that is something that you feel like you've done in the past, even just once or twice, this should help you eliminate that. So let's just get into this. But first, if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Did you do it? Good. Now you can watch the video and welcome to our family. Also, follow me on my socials. This is where you can participate in polls, all that fun stuff, or whatever. Let's just get into this. Let me start off by like saying this. Caring about what somebody else thinks or like what other people think is such a natural feeling, because you know, naturally we want approval, we want affection, we want acceptance. So those are natural feelings, but that doesn't mean that they're healthy feelings and that we should just let them go, because truly when you're just constantly thinking about what someone else is going to think or other people in general, you're hindering yourself and you're never going to reach your full potential, because you're not acting off of things that you want to do and things that interest you. You're acting off of what you think interests everybody else, and that's not you. You were not born to fit in, sweetheart. You were born to stand out. Go do it. So something that I want to start this off with that I always think of like all the time whenever I'm feeling like I'm about to do this, or I'm feeling like well, what is this person gonna think, or what is everyone gonna say? I always think of this. What somebody else thinks about you, like what goes on in their own mind about you, is none of your business. Let me tell you what somebody thinks of, that's like their thoughts. They own that. That's their brain. That's theirs. Like they have complete rights over that. They have the right to think whatever they want to about you, and it's none of your business, because that's not your brain. Those aren't your thoughts. Those are not your opinions. So the easiest way to just not care about what other people think is like me reminding myself, what that girl thinks about me is none of my business, so I don't care. I'm gonna mind my business. You can think whatever you want, because at the end of the day, it's not your business. Your business is you, what you think of, what your opinions are, what you do, things like that. That is all you have control over at the end of the day. So you can't really control other people's thoughts about you as much as you think you can. You could think, okay, if I act like this, then that's going to make them think like this of me. And there's no guarantee on that. Maybe, or maybe they're gonna see that you're trying and be like, ew, I don't like her because she's fake. You never know. And at the end of the day, somebody could tell you all you want to. You would just have to trust that. You never truly know what somebody's thinking. They're the only ones. So once you give that up and you're just like, you know what, I'm never gonna know what that girl thinks about me, nor is it any of my business, so nor do I care. That's it. Another huge motivator for me is just like making sure that I'm living my life for me. As cliche as it is, you only get one. So I don't want to spend my life living for the approval of other people. Do I approve of it? Am I happy with this decision? Is this what I like to do? Is this making me happy? Screw everybody else, I don't care. You have to come to the point where you realize that like all these opinions and when you let all that stuff in, it's just noise, just added noise to what's already going on in your head, and you're not going to be able to have a clear mind to like make the decisions that you want to, that's going to propel you forward, when you just have all this noise going on. So silence everybody's noise by being like, you know what, guys, appreciate the opinions, but I don't care. Something else extremely important to remember is that a lot of the times what someone's opinion of you is, or what they say about you and stuff like that, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. So for example, I think I've said this before, when somebody is like, she thinks she's all that, but you've never said anything like that, never done anything like that, this is just a comment that somebody's made about you. No, she thinks you're all that. Instead of her having to admit like, wow, that girl is bomb, like she has everything that I want, it's easier to be like, she thinks she bombed, she thinks I want what she has. It's easier to project those feelings. So a lot of times people who can't deal with those feelings are projecting them. It's easy to then tune out a lot of people's opinions once you remember that a lot of their opinions have nothing to do with what you do or say, and has everything to do with them and their own trauma and triggers and insecurities. So it don't matter. Again, none of your business. What they've gone through is none of your business. So let them project all they want to on you. Just make sure you're acting as a mirror. Make sure when somebody's projecting those negative thoughts and feelings and comments about you, you're reflecting it back onto them, being like, do you see yourself? Do you hear yourself? Because you're talking about yourself, not me. Work on it, baby. Because truly, I just don't want you guys to be like, you know, old and like have a pretty full life and then look back on it and be like, I've done nothing for myself and I'm unhappy. And then at that point, it's like too late, and like you don't want it to do that. Right now is the time for you to do whatever makes you the happiest. Whatever, with whoever, with nobody, whatever it is, you gotta do it. You can't control other people's thoughts and actions. You can only control how you respond. So that's been something that was really important to me. It's just like, people are gonna disappoint you and people are gonna think of whatever about you all the time. I'm the one that can't control that, but I am the one that can control how I react and respond to it. So you have to make sure you have a little bit of self-control where you're like, you know what? I don't really know what the problem is over there, but it's none of my business, so I'm gonna control my reaction and turn away from it. Also, it's easy to kind of look at it like when you look at it with yourself. So kind of remind yourself that like everybody's always going to have an opinion. Like for example, when you see something, even something as simple as a tree, you might have an opinion of that's a big tree, that's a small tree, that's a pretty tree, that's an ugly tree. Even the simplest things you like form opinions on just like subconsciously throughout the day. So somebody is always gonna have an opinion on you. Everybody's always gonna have an opinion on you. So if you fixate yourself with trying to make sure every single person that ever encounters you or sees you or anything has a positive opinion of you in the way that you want them to, you are going to be miserable and you will never accomplish that. Never. Literally never. And even if you think somebody does, then you're gonna get triggered and insecure. So let's say you think that somebody has a positive you know, outlook on you, and then they like change their tone or something, then it's gonna trigger you and you're gonna be like, oh my god, what did I do? Like they don't have that positive look on me anymore. What can I do to fix it? You don't want to live like that. You just don't. Everybody's always gonna have something to say about what you do. Even if you are a philanthropist that gives hundreds of thousands of dollars away, somebody's gonna say, well, you're just doing it to look good. And that comes with confidence in the choices that you make and the person that you are. So there's 3 words. Those words are own your choices. That's it. If you chose to lie, own it. That was your choice in the moment, and now deal with the repercussions. If you chose to be honest, own it. If somebody's hurt by your honesty, you made that choice, now own it. It's very important for you to own your choices and try to be confident in them. That's something that helps me out when I'm trying to make choices. That actually helps me stay away from bad decisions, because I reflect on it before I do it and I'm like, am I comfortable owning this and confident in the choices that I'm about to make? If not, then don't do it. If you are, then it doesn't really matter what other people say, because you owned it and you're confident in that choice. So somebody else doesn't have to be, because you are. Another little quotey thing, I feel like this is just a video full of inspirational quotes, but another thing that I like constantly live by is never let people who cannot reach you get to you, because they can't. It's a mental game. You're allowing them to get to you. You're allowing them to grow that extra arm length and get to you, when in reality they cannot. So for example, somebody who is miserable, spewing hate on other people, doesn't have a plan for themselves, doesn't have any type of compassion for other people versus who I am and what I stand for, you can't even reach me, because we're not in the same playing field whatsoever. So why would I let something that you're saying affect me? Why would I let you leaving a comment on my YouTube that I'm fake and this and whatever? Why would I let it affect me? Because you can't even reach me. So why am I allowing your words to reach me? The opinions that you're hearing, make sure it's of people that can reach you. I'm gonna listen to opinions of other successful YouTubers and maybe what they think about what I can do to, you know, improve my content or improve whatever. I will listen to you because you can reach me. We're in a playing field. We have the same motivation and goals and outlook on life. You reach me, so I will let you talk to me and take that criticism or whatever it is. But somebody else that has no idea what they're doing, no idea what I do. Why would I let you even reach me? Because physically you cannot. I'm doing myself a disservice by allowing your opinion and everything to like infiltrate my brain. I think at the end of the day, like all of this stuff just boils down to like confidence and strength. So just kind of having that outer shell of just like reflection, like bullets are just reflecting off of you, like you are just not just like thin-skinned and like everything sticks to you, because at the end of the day you're gonna get dragged down by everything that is sticking to you, because you're not gonna be able to get it back off. You have to be able to reflect those type of things off of you so that you're not carrying that weight around. And if you already have let like a lot of that stuff affect you or things like that, then let it go. You're carrying, like, just imagine yourself carrying a suitcase full of rocks, and each rock is just like words and opinions that have happened to you. Realize all you have to do is let the suitcase go. And as easy as that sounds, I don't want that to be like, oh my god, you're just saying like that trauma and stuff is so easy. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about just opinions and things like that. You have to learn to let the baggage go, or else you're just carrying this weight around with you for the rest of your life. Let it go. Somebody might have said that I was this and that, but at the end of the day, I don't believe it, so I'm over it. And that takes work and confidence and time, but you have to start now, because I don't want you guys to do this, you know, midway through your life and you've missed so much time. Do it now. Be proud of the things that you do and be able to be proud of the things that you do. Now, if you're making decisions that, you know, you wouldn't be proud of, or you wouldn't be proud of your kid doing or whatever like that, then maybe adjust your decisions. Make decisions and choices and moves that you can be confident in. All right, y'all, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys, you know, learned something. You feel like you are confident now. You don't care about what other people think. That is important to me. But before I close this out, you know I have to give my shout out of the week. This week's shout out goes to Miranda Gaviria. Here's her page. Thank you so much for being so positive and sweet on my last video. I just want to let you know I love you so much, and that will never change. Alright, y'all, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. You got a lot to do. You better get to it. And I will see you guys in my next one.